Work.
So, Sonic against Happy on Bright Water Oasis. I like the sound effects. Can you hear that? The kind of jungle vibe there going on. And yeah, I mentioned last time in the Tavern Brawl 2, we had Sonic against Happy in the final as well. And Sonic came really close. We had 5 maps, and in the 5th map, he sadly lost his both of his heroes and his army in the Zeppelin, and then obviously had like kind of the usual mental breakdown. It was a funny clip for sure. So let's see how he's performing now. This map you can easily do the AOW creep, at least you have the trees. Sonic will do that. Sonic with a Warden, by the way. And Happy with the Death Knight as usual. Yeah, and that Acolyte, typical Happy trademark, is putting quite some damage on these Wisps already. Be cold now. But now the Warden is out, so she will take care of it. Maybe Fan of Knives, that would... Oh, he's actually using the mana on the Acolyte. So that Acolyte was totally worth it already, I think. Grand Finals, best of 5, yep. I really hope they did not veto the Thawing Snow. Oh, and I see a few people put in the 50 cent. $44 now. Oh my god, there's something with the 5, I think. Oh my god, I have to check that in the next break. Thank you to whoever put in the money for the Tavern Bro. Oh no, actually it's 44. Okay. It looked like a 5, but my screen is super small, so it's hard for me to see. Anyway, Happy is running away now. He's getting chased by the Warden. Hey, welcome back. And it looks like we got the first strawberry from the garden. Look at that. My mom just gave me the, because we're waiting for it for a long time, the strawberries in my sister's garden in Frankfurt, where it's a bit warmer than here where I'm at my parents' place. She already has a lot of nice strawberries, and now finally we got some too.
Aye, we got raspberries coming now. That's awesome.
They're so good if they're fresh from the garden.
Yeah, lovely.
Sorry for that interruption, guys. Let's focus on Warcraft again.
It's worth it. Alright.
That was breaking news.
Hey, strawberries and raspberries, gorgeous. Gorgeous. So what's going down so far here?
Yeah, the Ward is on the chasing mode here, and Happy's running away from her. Look at that! It's like a hot spring. Some bubbles. Oh, good. You can buy items from the shop from this side. It's pretty cool.
Ah, that's what he was up to.
But he didn't get anything, right? Maybe it took too long for the shop to kind of
Yeah, I had this issue with the shop where I think the way it's triggered is it will detect the player, say the map will be pinged every 2 seconds if a player is nearby. So if you turn up and it's just being pinged before you turn up, you've got to wait like 2 seconds before it recognizes you. I think it's not necessarily 2 seconds, but I think it's something like that. Because sometimes if you notice when you go to a shop, it feels like it sometimes picks you up quicker than other times. So ideally, I would want it to pick you up like immediately. But it doesn't really ever feel that way, for me personally.
I thought it's always like kind of these 2 seconds as soon as your hero gets into range, you know? Like in a kind of a
I'm
radius.
not exactly sure how Blizzard triggered it, but there's something strange about that whole shop shenanigan.
Oh, nice comment here. Taker, you're like one of the nicest guys that stream Warcraft. Your energy is so positive and great. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, actually last time I was... it was brought to my attention that I smile all the time, and I said, okay, maybe I should stop smiling. I'm just a very, you know, more of like a half full rather than half empty kind of guy. So I smile a lot there, that's for sure. Thanks, man. Nice comment. The Warden is really slow. Oh my god, she's getting bashed.
It's the fun of fighting versus kobold tunnelers.
Yeah,
you can get really screwed by them if you're unlucky. They got a pretty good bash rate.
Imagine there would be an Acolyte, and then the Warden gets bashed, and the Acolyte just puts the last hit.
Yeah, my best advice, if you're ever creeping kobold camps, is to try to pull them out as far as you can. That way you're not committed to the fight, and they're less likely to surround you or get those bashes.
I do that on Amazonia all the time. I play Shadowhunter Pitlord every single time on Amazonia as Orc, and I creep these Bash brothers, that's how I call them,
brothers
all the time. And if you lure them out, you also get some time, because at some point they will walk back, and in that time, when they walk back, they can't do damage. So that's also a nice benefit.
Yeah, that's the best play.
Ward
Because
coming
their
in.
damage could be a bash.
She wants to Shadow Strike the DK, but Happy got a Nerubian tower, so that should save him, I think.
Full mana on the Warden's quite scary. But an undead base is more scary. So
Yeah. Slowed.
keep away from that. I guess just trying to pinpoint Happy's location so he can do further creeping with his second hero, which is Demon Hunter again, second.
Yeah. Just like earlier. Oh, look at this is quite a high ground, so the Fiends will have missed chances. Now he's getting up. It's super steep. If you zoom in, you see how steep it is. Like the Death Knight is right at the slope. He's like a mountain climber now, actually. Where's the rope?
You could take some tips off of you.
Yeah.
On how to handle that kind of terrain.
Man, I miss climbing a lot. I really miss going to the bouldering and like just go climbing. I used to go 4 times a week, like 30 hours a week. I'm super unfit now, actually. But anyway, back to Warcraft. More creeping going on for Sonik. And also for Happy, so we are in the creeping phase now.
Yeah, you see where Happy's creeping at the moment. You know the Goblin Laboratory. I don't know if there's viewers that don't understand this map, but I was taking a look at this map, and it has alternating spots for the locations of shops. So that Goblin Lab is up on the high ground now, but it could be where I almost called Crappy. Happy is creeping right now, because I was going to say creeping, Happy and creeping, it ended up with Crappy.
You can't get yourself. This is going to be clipped.
Brilliant. Yeah,
Crappy.
so it could have been in that position.
Oh, yeah.
So it also has that for the shop over here.
I like that.
There's different spawns for like all the shops on this map, which I think is a really interesting idea.
Like
the issue I had with this map is the crate camp that Sonik is doing. I think it's a bit too easy. This is a giant red crate camp, and he's cleared that fairly comfortably, right? And it's on the high ground. You can imagine like a Tree of Life there, a couple of towers. It's pretty hard to push up the high ground because you lose vision every time if you go down. So I think that's a really good spot for expanding, because it's even closer to your base than the one that's like over here.
I remember talking about that map spot, and I think this should be an orange spot. I will check with the map maker. I think it just shows up as a red spot, but the creeps itself, they're like relatively easy.
I mean, if it's a red spot, it's a very light red spot.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Happy crapped it as well on his side now. It's a nice spot for an expansion, though. It's only one way in. The elevation, if you put some towers, it's really well defendable.
Warden really valuing that rejuvenation.
Yeah, and she's using her mana on the creep. I'm not sure if I like that decision there. I like the Demon Hunter second. Mana Burn is a really good spell. Just needs to get him to level 3. Level 1 Mana Burn is not really that much of a big deal. No, it's a level 1 spell.
Be able to pick off the rest of the creep camp. Level 4 on the Death Knight. He's got an Ankh and a greater healing potion. And the Lich has got some DPS items. Claws of Attack +9 and Gloves of Haste with the Orb.
It's a +9.
Picking up the Circlet as well. It's going to be a little minigun turret, this Lich.
Super Lich coming in. Oh, Vulture. I've never seen a Vulture in Warcraft before, I think. Looks weird on the little icon. And now the next creep, the red spot, that's also not super hard compared to other maps' red spots, I guess.
Not when Happy's doing it with the Orb of Corruption, that's for sure.
Pipe of Insight for Happy. Oh my god, Happy with a Mana Bong. That's like the best item for him.
Wow.
Ouch, ouch.
Pocket Archmage.
Yeah.
Lovely pull on the next creep camp. Just smoothly moving from spot to spot, soaking up all of that experience without little time spent on it. Oh, Mantle of Intelligence as well on the Lich.
Yeah, +19 now.
He's looking
465
really
mana. But the items on Sonic's side look kind of good too. The One of the Wind can be really good to deny coil healing, so maybe you can get some surprisingly unexpected Lich kill with using that item.
Yeah, the chimes on both the melee heroes and the bears, pretty good. Ah, there, that expansion has gone up. Is he going to try to save it? It looks like he will.
But Happy, he's not looking to fight now, especially on lower ground, I think. Yeah, the miss chances are real now for the Fiends, but the bears are walking down, so now they can actually attack normally again. But he wants to focus the Dryades in the back, and this can be a miss. So the Lich Crusher had a miss, so that's adding up over time.
Happy's still able to melt these units, though. Death Knight in a bit of trouble. There is the Town Portal, but... Oh, the Scroll of Town Portal, Scroll of Healing being passed over. Lich passing for items as well.
Now the
Both
Lich
heroes
doesn't
are
have it
really
anymore.
strong.
The Destroyer Morph was just the perfect timing there against the Bears. But still a pretty... Well, nah, okay, Happy is kind of starting to get a big momentum now, but the Death Knight is quite low. A mana burn, but his micro is just so good. He can keep them in the safe distance with the statues.
Yeah, he's mitigated so much damage from that entire army, whilst his Fiends and Destroyers have just been absolutely melting the units with the help of some right clicks from the Orb of Corruption Lich.
Davai, GG, or no GG. Yeah, that was the perfect timing attack.
Job's done.
That's so on point. I wonder if he knows exactly what he's doing there as well. Like, he must do, but it's like he's right-clicking the Orb of Corruption. I can't remember exactly how long it lasts for. It's like 5 seconds. So he's making sure like there's a right-click on a unit that he wants to focus, and then goes back to sort of protecting the Lich and moving it around. And then there's another right-click. So that unit's always keeping this -5 armor. That's how he seems to just slice through all of this stuff. And the heroes just tank all the damage. So...
I'm new here, but I want to say that I really enjoy your commentating. Thank you. Puvilas is here. Yeah, I think that's...
Thank you very much. Yeah.
It's a really relaxed, easygoing cast. I like it too. We don't know what stress is, you know? We don't know that word. All right.
Only when doing 1 versus 1.
Yeah, then we get intense.
When I'm doing that, I get so angry.
Oh, bad news. I have some bad news, I think. Yeah, Sonik. He vetoed Thawing Snow. Sonik, my favorite map. How could you? I will ask him afterwards why he vetoed it. Maybe he has some good feedback for the... Maybe he thinks he can't win with Night against Undead, or maybe he would have some feedback, you know, to...
Yeah, I guess that would be quite valuable, because he's already played the map before, so there's a reason.
Yeah.
At least in his head, for why he's doing that.
Because you guys have to consider these maps, they were created, but they're not really played much. So, not on a high level. Maybe, you know, on a lower level, but not on the level that we see now. So, I think any feedback from these guys will be very, very helpful for the map makers.
I think the trouble Night Elf probably have is there's a sort of set path that they can... I mean, it feels like Night Elf have a lot of options, but they need to be familiar with those options. And I think that's where they're struggling a little bit here, is not knowing how comfortably they can creep with an Ancient of War.
Yeah.
Because it can be touch and go. Do you need 1 wisp to repair? Do you need 2 wisps? Can you get away with 0 wisps? If a hero harasses, then I do need 1 wisp, etc., etc. They kind of have that fleshed out on other maps. So it's a bit tricky for them. But I'd say the rest of the other races can pretty much take the map at face value and get away with it.
Would love to see a more normal map, but with the same terrain as Thawing Snow. So you just mean the snowing terrain? Got the Lost Temple snow version. Oh god, I don't like it. I like the summer one better. Yeah, but I really like the fact that you can use the ships so well on that map. Sadly, we didn't see that Watcherboard Island being utilized in the map that we observed.
All right, yeah, I've seen that, and I mean, you described it well enough, and I know what that looks like because I've seen that map before as well.
Nice.
It's kind of funny. It does give a lot of vision. The seas are yours. If you managed to get that.
No. Are they still doing the videos?
They are in the game.
Coming. Got my Warcraft sound. Sometimes the Warcraft music just gets super loud all of a sudden. Oh, now it disappeared completely when I joined the game. All right. It was too loud anyway. Nice. Yeah, map 2 coming up. By the way, I also have since you guys are saying that you really enjoy the cast, I have like an option also for the current cup still. It's also in the marketplace. It's a cast support because I'm not officially allowed to give any money from the prize pool to the casters, but with that marketplace thingy, I can basically gather money from the community and then give it to the casters. So, and since we have different casters, I think so far I never had, because it's, it's, I would say realistically, it's quite rare for someone to use it, but let's say over time, after 20, 30 cups, and then somebody saying, hey, cool, I had like 2 years of casts, from cups, maybe then somebody's doing it, and then I would just contribute it to all the casters that I worked with so far. So it would not be like just the one in the current cup. I think that's fair, because I had a few cups with Kendrick and Lado and also Side. So should somebody decide to use that option, then I will split it out to all of the other casters, basically. I think that's fair. Who's missing? Happy's missing, right? Yeah. I like to see new stuff. So Happy versus Foggy on TM often enough. The cup brings some fresh wind. Yeah, that's exactly the purpose, because I wanted to do something new and hopefully create some new situations. And it's still quite early. It's only the second cup, I think when this is getting a more like, people are getting used to it, they will know, it's another new Ryzen's Cup. Maybe I will practice a special strat on one of these maps. I think over time, the games will get even better once people have like some time to adjust to it. All right, second map start. Let me update the score and switch you guys in.
I can do that. Work.
All right.
Take two, trying to find Senjin's real hideout.
Exactly, I wanted to say the same thing. We haven't found it yet. It must be somewhere behind the waterfall. AOW
Maybe
on the green
Go ahead,
spot.
sorry.
Yeah, on the green spot. Couldn't he also do it on the orange spot, just north of his base? Wouldn't that be more efficient for an AOW creep? Or he wants to be on the safe side, maybe.
So he can pull the green camp towards the ancient here. He can pull the... yeah, I guess this leads to the expansion. Yeah, I don't see how he's going to do that differently. If he's heading for an expansion, which I assume he is.
At some point, for sure, I guess. Night Elves, they really like their expansions.
Well, it's otherwise a bit unusual to have Ancient of War for that one green spot. So I can only imagine he's going to pull that green spot close to the Ancient and then have the Ancient waddle over to the left-hand side and go straight into an expansion. But I could be completely wrong.
It's really close,
Demon
right?
Hunter
It's,
first.
that's actually nice for the Night Elves, because they can do the creep and then walk over without Nature's Blessing and relatively early creep the expansion as well.
Absolutely. He can pull the creep camp into his Ancient. And he'll still be getting a heal in from the tree, because I think it lasts for like 20 seconds or something.
Happy scouted the spot. Kevin, you're in the chat now. That he was harassing earlier against Kevin. Yeah, Kevin, thanks for your feedback as well. You can actually find the map maker in the Discord chat and just talk to Marv or Marve. I'm not sure how to pronounce his name actually. I'm sure he will, because I totally agree with you on the last map. You can't build any AOW, so I know how Night Elves kind of rely on that in the early game. It's part of the meta. Oh, Acolyte could not steal anything here. Yeah, Sonic, he's trapping him in the forest. Poor Acolyte. That's the case. Because the Acolytes for Happy are always so dangerous. Like so many, I've seen so many games where the Acolyte was doing the last hits, like on big creeps, and the players are not respecting him enough. That Acolyte, I mean. Happy, yes, but not his Acolyte alone. But then he stole like creeps so many times. By the way, no Warden anymore. Oh, that Wisp gets one Skelly and a bit of mana drain there.
Happy going with the Unholy Aura to counter the mana burn.
Yep. I've seen that from him in the last game as well. But I'm not sure if it's like, what do you think about that? Do you think it's having no coil at all? How much damage can he do with just the decay?
I guess it's normally for Ghoul Harass. It's faster movement speed. They can reach the Wisps quicker. And it hurts the Demon Hunter more to mana burn than actually be mana burn, because the Moon Juice is like a 4-to-1 value.
Yeah.
You get 4 times the healing compared to the mana you get. So if you've got a low mana pool and you go to a Moon Juice, you get bugger all from it, basically. So I think it's actually good, Unholy Aura, in this situation. Plus, it's just healing him as well, so you can freely take a little bit of damage and get health back, whilst he just is annoying, essentially.
Yep.
It's nice to have those coils, but he was just going to get mana burn. I'm surprised he's still very heavy on the mana burn.
Yeah, he just keeps on burning him. And as you said, the Moonwells, they will give him less HP back because they have to regenerate the mana as well. And yeah, Happy can't really use his mana at all anyway, so he should just not mana burn him, I guess. That would be the counter to it. Second AOW
Guess he's
coming
thinking
up.
for the long term, but I still don't think it's worth it. I'm
Yeah.
not sure though, I'm not professional, but I don't think it's worth it at the moment.
He's still very, like, careful with that wolf. Maybe he forgets that there's no coil.
It does feel like that, doesn't
Yeah.
it? But even then, you can't be too careful with Happy, I suppose.
Yeah.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, Happy's doing such a good job to kind of deny the creeping without coil even. But now, no. Oh, I thought the Fiend would get
I
it.
thought
But,
the Fiend was gonna, yeah.
but he got it. Level 2 now. Evasion, very nice for the Demon Hunter. And he stopped burning, or he's out of mana. Oh, he's out of mana, okay.
4 archers clumped together, very nice versus the skeletons. Those did not live for very long.
Did I just rejoin my own chat in Twitch? It says, welcome to the chat room. Can somebody say something in the chat? I just want to check if I'm still live. Happy getting the dust. And boots of speed. Oh,
Probably because, oh, maybe to pass on to the Naga. Yeah.
Schnitzel.
There she goes.
Somebody say
Very
Schnitzel.
strong
Alright.
versus Demon Hunter, the Naga.
Oh, yeah. That,
Keeps him slowed, keeps him under control.
now he can mana burn something again. Yay, Sonic is happy. I want a mana burn.
He used so much of his mana to mana burn the Death Knight. He hasn't actually got so much left now to get rid of the mana on the Sea Witch.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow, this creep camp on the east-hand side is way more tricky than I gave it credit for originally. Because of
Yeah.
that Ogre Magi, Bloodlust and everything. It makes it really chaotic.
Indeed, especially if you play against Happy and he wouldn't let you creep it easily. But now we have 2 AOW movements going on at the same time. Sonic
Quite
gonna eat the
clever,
last
actually.
tree there, and at the same time he's creeping his natural expansion. And he's quite far ahead in experience. Happy is still on basically 0 experience, and he's out of mana and he has no coil, so... Not too bad for Sonic so far, early game.
He's expecting to continue to harass this east-hand side, but that's a really nice job there on the bottom. Taking care of that creep camp, lots of experience. And Happy comes back up to the... He's like, what's going on?
Yeah.
This is where he needed that skeleton still alive so he could scout, I suppose.
He's killing a pig now. Get 2 more of those skellies. Maybe he wants Schnitzel, like the chat. What do you think about Schnitzel? Schnitzel.
You'll have to refresh my memory what Schnitzel is. I
What? You
think
don't know Schnitzel? Come on, get out of here.
Is
It's
it sausage or...
no,
what
it's
is it?
breaded pork. It's coming from Austria, but the Germans made it famous. We have like 10 different kinds of schnitzels with different sauces and stuff.
It's got to be sausage.
How dare you in the chat? Yeah. No, but it's not a sausage. It's kind of a part of the pig. It's more like a steak a little bit, but it's lighter.
It's a secret part of the pig that no other country knows about.
yeah, only the Germans and the Austrians. Exactly. No, but it's like we're world famous for our schnitzels. So, yeah, only Wiener Schnitzel is from Austria. That's right. But the Wiener Schnitzel is the original one, and we just copied it and added some different flavors to it and different kind of schnitzels. All right, back to the Warcraft again. Sonic creeping the Ogre Lord here, and Happy comes back just in time with his Naga and
Yeah.
still level 1.
Really good timing there from Happy. That's a vital creep camp. I'm sure he's going to drop something very tasty. Maybe not as tasty as a schnitzel though.
Oh my god,
We'll
if
see.
Happy ends up getting that spot for himself, that would be a big deal. But Sonic has a Naga as well, so Happy's Naga has to be careful there. He's going back, he's retreating, he's creeping the shop and stuff. Oh, nice. So this, but Sonic doesn't know that. He thinks that Happy might still be around the corner, so he's actually going away from the red spot too. Wow. That's a pretty big deal, I think, because Happy is creeping and he's not losing any time. Now Sonic is coming back again, Happy might be in time to come back for another creep check, and then with a coil.
If he is, that's crazy. How he can get that exactly right, but not this time. But that's close, right?
It was really close, yeah. He's killing some archers still. Oh no, there's a move. What? Eh? How did he use a heal scroll? Wait.
I didn't catch that. It's
How did the
possible.
archer survive? I thought there was a it looked like a moonwell, but there's no
I mean,
moonwell.
it's a level 2 Death Knight, so it's only a level 1 coil. But I didn't know how much health the archer had.
He was like really low in the red already. So I think he used the heal scroll to save the archer. That would have been a pretty big commitment.
Really likes that archer.
Yeah, it's his favorite. He's in love with that one. His expansion is ready now in the south for Sonic.
I like this pull from Sonic. Very easy creep camp to manipulate. Nice, lot of melee. Just pull them around the corner. Enjoy those ranged hits for free as they try to run back.
And he can even dispel the roar. He's not doing it on the small one, but he dispelled it on the big one. Saving the mana for the big fight. Oh, now there's a redraw. He could dispel that. Oh, really
there
close
we go.
again.
Wow, rune braces.
Oh, forcing
Demon
to the
Hunter
info.
could end up being really hard to kill in this game because he's got this nice Helm of Valor.
Yeah, but he has to be
Rune
careful
braces.
now. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
forced.
right now, he's pretty easy to kill though.
Oh, 2 archers picked off. And maybe... Oh, the Dryad survives just barely. No, she died in the main.
Are under attack.
What?
She died in the main from the Orb of
Did she?
Corruption. Yes.
Whoa. That's some
What?
fiend imbalance, that is, right there.
That's unfortunate because
Somehow those little spiders found their way.
that was an important kill now for Happy. Keeping the army relatively low still.
Potion of Greater Mana. That's exactly what you want to see on a Death Knight. Yikes.
Yeah. And also some more intelligence points there with the
So
2.
Sonic's expansion is basically just about paid off for itself. So the last thing he wants to do is really get into a proper scrap here. He needs that time now to start really raking in the gold, bringing it in, raking it in.
Yeah, and Happy's on the way. Sonic, well, he's not a good spot now, but he should have tried to somehow harass Happy's main maybe and force him back, but yeah, Happy knows exactly what he's doing. He's probably going to do one more creep set and then he will push the expansion, I guess.
He's
Double
very
level up.
confident to creep under pressure, Happy.
Yeah. It's just so good with his control,
That was a
generally.
really long range on that mana burn. I
Yeah,
don't think I've ever seen it as long as that before.
that's what she said.
Hey, someone had to, I suppose, eh?
Yeah. Couldn't hold that one back. Anyway, the Lich got another claw of attack, always good for the Lich damage there. And yeah, Sonic is pushing into upkeep already. He knows exactly, he can't afford to kind of keep banking any longer.
Yeah.
Oh, the
He switched
statue.
away from bears into mountain giants. I think that's much better. I found that when I was going bears, I was having such a hard time doing anything effective with them. Whereas mountain giants are crazy good.
Statue's nearly dead, but it was not quite enough. And yeah, that Moonwell will also fall without healing anything up. Second mountain giant is out now, and both upgrades. One upgrade is finished, the second one is still a harder skill. No, resistance skill is still not ready. But with the mountain giants, let's see, he doesn't have a lot of damage output. That's the problem with Sonic right now.
He really needs like 3 or 4 mountain giants to start the taunt train
The taunt
rolling.
train.
Because that gets out of hand once you get about 3 to 4 of them. Doing 2 taunts each. It's only like an 8-second cooldown or something.
Yeah, it's crazy. If you have 4 of them, you can't even run away. You have to spam A clicks.
Yeah, so painful.
Happy heating up the Fiend just perfectly yet. Burrowing both. It's just perfect execution again by Happy here. How's the mana looking? Naga's out, Lich is out. DK has plenty of mana left for yeah, some more coils.
Demon Hunter's struggling so hard to get into the fight. He's so on the outskirts.
Yeah.
There's no way to save that mountain giant now that the staff is being used on the Demon Hunter instead. So that's a chunk of experience going to Happy. 63 food for Happy, 54
Yeah.
for Sonic.
He has a huge army. This is not looking good for Sonic again.
No, I imagine a fair bit of food is probably still being produced in the Sonic's
I'm not sure,
structures. It's not even here.
you know, this is always the same kind of push from Happy. I'm not sure why the Night Elves are not adapting. Either expand earlier or later. and get a kind of an army first, because he's always making sure that he punishes night elves that expand at exactly this timing, you know?
Yeah, it was quite similar to the last game. You're right, in terms of the level of power he had
Yeah.
and the amount of game time that had passed.
And the last 100, the last 100 games that I remember playing against Night of. So it's always like that, actually. Let's see. Maybe Sonic, another staff? Oh, no staff. Was it on cooldown?
I guess it's
Oh,
on cooldown that time.
It's not. It's not. So he's
He
just.
already used it not that long ago, I feel like.
Sonic's already rage quitting. He probably slammed the table already. Okay. Now he's out. Okay. No, well, last time it was the same. 2-0 for Happy, and then Sonic came back with a 2-2.
See if he can bring it back. He's got to adapt,
Job's
like
done.
you say. Because Happy's got that strong push with the micro backup, and it's harsh. So yeah, unless you can somehow go almost straight to the expansion, so you can get enough gold that can help handle the amount of push that Happy can bring to you later on. Otherwise, that expansion's not bringing the gold in quick enough. So then he may as well just stay on one base.
On the other hand, it must be yeah, so frustrating to play Happy because he's always just playing perfect, you know. But I'm sure,
Well,
like,
he gets to tier 3 so quickly, doesn't he?
yeah,
Like I've seen that in the last game or two. It's so fast a tier 3.
yeah, it's just, and I'm sure they tried everything already, you know, and maybe they just decided that kind of timing of the expansion is still giving them the best odds to win. But they still need a perfect game, and they need to have like some mistakes on Happy's side in order to get a chance, I feel, because he's just playing it to perfection. And yeah, he barely has a bad day. Happy, that is. He does not like having bad days, I guess. He always plays perfect.
Well, yeah, the only way to get past that is just to have the best early game ever, where you just never let him get any experience, and you get a nice meaty creep camp with mercenaries, you know, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, but even
If
then
you
he
can
still wins.
somehow deny his early game.
Even then, like, just in the last game, he was level 1 for all the early game, and then he just power creeps, and he still gets his levels for his push, so...
Yeah, he goes through those creeps so quickly.
I think you have to creep check him. When he's doing his power creeping in the mid game, I think that's when the Night Elf maybe should not expand, but get more items on more units and try to intercept that creeping process. But that at the same time, Happy can adjust and just... He doesn't have to have that timing anymore if there's no expansion, you know? So it's a tricky one. Yeah. All right. Do we have the players in the game? No, Happy's missing. Did he say like that he needs a quick break? No, he didn't say anything. Let's see.
I'm wondering what race would be the best race. If you could have equal level of skill in any race, which race would give you the best race to fight versus Happy?
Well, he struggles most against Orc for sure. He lost against when he played in China. He lost quite a lot against Infi playing Orc. He just played Must Wyverns. He made it work somehow.
Wow.
But Infi is also a beast. So he just practiced specifically for Happy, and Happy couldn't find an answer to that. And some people copied it, and some of them won with that strat as well. But like, you really have to have like such a high skill to pull that off.
I can do that. Work.
Alrighty. The lodging camp again with our favorite runes that we haven't seen in action so far. In the first New Horizons Cup we saw it. Kivikaki was actually using them there. With the catapult. Damn,
That's
almost
right.
300 views. Yeah, 300 views. That's actually really nice. Thank you so much for everyone for watching Happy destroying yet another opponent in yet another cup. But at least it's on different maps, right?
This game's going to change everything.
I'm curious if he will play the 2-on-2 Tavern Brawl. I don't think he has an ally, does he? He had one in his Korean clan, but that clan disbanded because players couldn't be paid anymore. Know that story?
Happy and Todd?
No. Todd is... I don't think Happy would play with Todd. I can't see that coming. Yeah, I think Happy won't play in the next Tavern Brawl Cup. But at the same time, the 2-on-2 scene, thanks to Pat's letter, is really, really competitive right now, I think. I play with Take quite a bit, and we got destroyed by Insup and Kivikaki. They played double Orc, just feeding Kivikaki, and he's just building like double Rex, and he's getting like 6 or 7 Headhunters before his TC comes out. And the Farseer is harassing at the same time and just pumping money over to Kiwi. And that strat, they said they never lost with that strat so far, and I asked them because they won 5 times in a row against us, and we tried everything. Our usual fast expansion, then no fast expanding, then harassing him.
Yeah.
Tried everything except playing Blade Master because I hate playing Blade Master, but I guess playing Blade Master would be the best to counter this. But yeah, there's a lot of cool new strats coming out, so I hope they will play in the Tavern Brawl as well. 2-on-2
Awesome.
version. Sonic, creeping with the AOW
This
again.
is a much more reasonable creep camp for Sonic to manage without too much trouble. There's no bloodlust or anything here.
Yeah.
So he could definitely get off to a better start versus the Death Knight harass.
The Acolyte survives so barely. He can go home and have a beer.
Might want to try to body block with the Archer if he could stop his Ancient from getting a last hit. So the Death Knight can't catch up.
Oh, he still gets it. Oh, just barely. Yeah, and this time there's no aura, so now he can mana burn without, thinking about it twice.
Because he didn't coil, so I felt like he was going to put the aura on afterwards, but he waits.
Ah, yeah, he put it now, actually. He put it now, okay.
Yeah, you got to be patient to not pick that first ability.
And Sonic is just wasting his whole mana again on mana burning. Oh no. He didn't learn from the first game there. Alright,
I
now
guess it does bring the Death Knight's health lower, so it's more
true.
control, but I still don't see enough value in it. I mean, once he gets level 2, he can't throw coils, right? Because he's got very little mana, so there must be a reason he's doing it. He's a better Night Elf player than I am, so...
Well, if Happy is not damaging his Demon Hunter, then it would make sense for sure. But as soon as he has to use the Moonwells, it might backfire to have all these mana burns. But yeah, you're right, the mana burn also deals damage, so... Nearly halfway down here with the HP. So it was not for nothing for sure. Trying to kill some wisps. 2 of them are getting in the red now. Ah, he's being healed by the
Get
Moonwell.
that surround. He might be able to pull off a surround for the... Oh, man.
He tried, I think, but...
That would have been really good, because he could have kept that Death Knight inside of his base and slowly lock him in.
Yeah, force the TP probably, I guess. Or
And there's no way you can coil a Wisp or anything, like, if a Wisp gets the slight part of the surround to escape. So that Death Knight had nowhere to go.
Yeah. What a good map. No sheep for skeletons.
A player's forces are under
See, that's
attack.
extra for, to reduce the chances of Happy winning. The
Was
Acolyte
it
came
Turtle
back.
Rock that didn't have any, like, critters on it
Oh,
as well? I think there's, like, Turtle Rock
Sure.
or one of those maps didn't have any critters. It's Death Knight wants that Wisp.
at least I can't remember a scene where a critter blocked me or something, resulting in a hero kill on Turtle Rock. Otherwise, I would have remembered. TR and TS apparently. Oh, nice. Yep, it's the final. It's the best of 5. 2-0 for Happy. Everyone is crossing their fingers for a little bit of a comeback from Sonic. Would be nice to have at least one map win from him.
Good scout there for Sonic, although I think that's to get his second hero, really. But he does get some information at least.
Oh, his Demon Hunter's really low on health now. He's trying to hide away. He's going to the secret spot with the rune, but he needs the catapult to trigger it. Oh wait, or can you... Maybe you can just attack the tree. I think somebody said something like that. That would be funny, because then he could run away from Happy now.
If only that demon had Cloak of Shadows.
So guys, if you hit that rune, I think, with a catapult, then the tree will fall down. You could walk over. Okay, Happy sees him. That's a TP
Damn,
force.
that sucks to have to use a town portal like that.
Yeah, indeed. It's
Second
splash
hero
damage.
is picked up. Happy on his way to tier 3.
A player's
The
forces
time
are
bomb
under
is
attack.
ticking.
Yeah, exactly.
So Sonic
timing.
hasn't gone for that fast expansion. So he has to basically get more power with his heroes so he can actually stand up against what's to come.
He's expecting Happy to creep that same spot. He's tried to creep check, but Happy, clever as he is, he picked up the other
Look at
creep
me
spot.
tree.
Oh my god! Is there a keeper somewhere around?
It's the Sasquatch at the back. He has
Ah.
force of nature.
But how
But he
many is
already
he
cast it
summoning?
when the initial fight began
Ah,
and
okay.
the TP went off. So there's like 5-6 treants to start the fight.
Shit. Well, it's more experience if they don't expire now.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a benefit to it.
It's range, you can die pretty fast. Yeah, we see the expansion coming up again, so this could potentially be the same outcome again in terms of the dangerous happy push. Oh, he's
Oh,
pushing
man.
now already. And there's nothing
Good
to save
nabbing.
his heroes. Oh no. Bye-bye.
Cloak of Shadows as well.
Oh, but reveal. He's probably gonna use... no, wait, he's not focusing? Eh? Wait,
Good
what's
block there with the Archer. Puts a lot more pressure on the
Oh.
Naga. Going down.
Nice. Maybe it's not over yet then. Sonic refusing to give up, and it's a lot of archers, and now the Death Knight has to TP out or just...
I mean, run away or TP out. I guess he's waiting for his fiends to buy him some time for his Death Knight to escape.
So many archers.
Yeah. It's so easy to say it, but if you could micro like super perfectly, it would be ideal to sort of find out the location of that Death Knight, put 4 archers to surround it, and then use the other archers to chase down the fiends. So that way the Death Knight wouldn't get away in that situation.
Oh,
But it's easy.
that sounds like a walk in the park. It sounds really easy.
Yeah, I know. That's the ideal situation, but how hard that is to do under pressure, etc.
But still, Sonic doing a great job. He killed the Fiend. He forced the DK back. Had actually another mana burn in the middle. So the DK is out of mana, out of health. Has to be a bit more passive now. And Sonic can use that time to creep up more. And Happy used the dust. Okay, not Sonic. So that was confusing me a little bit there.
Yeah, he did a little ninja dust and then back to hide with his cloak. All right, expansion is up now.
Double
But-
Slaughterhouse. Wait, that's not normal, or? Instead of a
What,
Lich.
abominations maybe?
Oh, it's gonna be a different strat this time for him, Happy. I like that. So many archers for Sonic. So he's
I
countering...
can't believe there's anything still left to creep up here.
Yeah. Got interrupted
This
twice.
camp feels like it's taken forever.
But yeah, you're right with the... Oh no, it's actually that mass destroyers. I would have thought against the mass archers he's gonna pull up the Abos with the disease cloud, which is amazing with archers. But the destroyers, they will have a tough time against all these archers, huh?
Yeah, there's a Priestess of the Moon coming, so she's going to help support those archers.
And Orb of Venom on the DH as well. So you can attack
When the Lich comes out, though, Nova is a real pain versus archers.
Yeah.
He's hoping he can maybe keep them under control with just the heroes. Fort Lightning too. And obviously the coil.
The expansion is halfway damaged already, actually. At some point when the mine is fully saturated, he should repair it a little bit just to be on the safe side. Otherwise, the next happy push could kill it pretty fast. Yeah, pulling out more creeps. It's a good map to pull out creeps, I guess.
Sonic seems to be doing a good job. He's getting closer and closer to level 5 Demon Hunter. That's going to lock down all of those mana options on Happy. With 150 mana burns on a very short cooldown. But I suppose Happy's not going to let that Demon Hunter stay alive for too long. But these are pretty interesting items. He's got Periapts. You know, circle it to help him stay a bit more tankier. Even a potion of healing now.
He moved the claws over to the bottom now. Because he certainly needs a potion, otherwise that Death Knight focus and Lich focus will just kill him. Oh, the big Sasquatch is getting attacked for the first time now. Level 9. Let's see what item he will give him. Yeah, Happy's army is quite damaged. Ah, he's coming back! He got the resurrection. Ah, I forgot.
The level 10 Yetis, they have Ankh, or level 9. Yeah, those higher level ones.
But why is he killing him first? It doesn't make sense. He should kill the small creeps first then, or?
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
And now first Abos coming in. He's not gonna get creep check for sure.
What's it going to be? Oh, you only got Helm of Valor for it, so not the biggest reward.
I guess. Yeah, even for the Lich, he wants intelligence, so... Yeah, not the best item drop for him for sure. Morphing the...
Sonic's pushed over 50 food now, so it's 54 food.
He repaired his expansion as well, nice. So he's just going... Oh, marksmanship coming up now for all these archers. That's a big upgrade for them. But it's not many. Like, where's the rest of his army? It feels like he spent a lot of items, money on items. Yeah, he got two mana, 2 health potions. He got a scroll of healing. So lots of money went into the shop there for him. But I feel
see
like
Scroll of the Beast gets held onto quite a lot. I'm normally really quick to sell that item. I can understand it being good with these archers, but I feel like a lot of the times it's for the
Well-
power it can give you. It's 200 gold straight away.
But
Okay, big
it's
power
amazing
coming
if the opponent doesn't have Dispel yet. But now he has Dispel. Oh my god. He has to use all his items instantly. But the Death Knight is super low as well. Forced into TP.
up. Lovely
nicely
burst
done.
damage there.
And the
Oh,
Naga,
he gets the Naga. Nope.
that was close. Yeah,
Forced
but,
the invulnerable though, so yeah, it's good value.
oh, nearly got an Abomination as well. Because the Frost Arrow would make sure that the Abo can't run away, but yeah, Happy saw it early enough.
Are under attack.
And now Sonic got some more time to get more and more units. Second Ancient of Lore coming up. He's at 52 supply. That's unfortunate. He's losing a lot of money to upkeep. Oh, big Invo Potion on the bottom. That's gonna be a super nice item against Happy. And the Hero Focus.
Starting to run a bit low on the creek camps. There's only one big red one left.
Yep.
And that is possibly where both players are going to head very shortly.
Yeah. Maybe somebody will trigger the rune.
Yes.
Hey, Happy could do it actually with the... If it's just splash damage, then he could do it with the Mana Destroyer, right? But yeah, he can also just walk
they
around.
have something to attack though.
Ah, you can't attack the tree, right?
Yeah, they need a target to attack. And a tree, I don't think can be targeted. That's just... Oh, I see now why it's a red camp. It's the Bandit Lord. I was
Oh,
about
yeah.
to say that's a small-looking red creek camp. Okay, Sonic coming in on the east-hand side, ready for a nice juicy mana burn. Gets it on the Lich. Still level 4 on the Demon Hunter. He really needs a hero kill to pink that up.
He's using
The
the Invo
Bandit Lord
Potion
about to
now.
go down. Gets
What's-
the Rune Braces.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
Abomination Shield. He's moving right
Yeah.
into that archer group.
Yeah.
That's really nasty. Demon Hunter going toe-to-toe with the Death Knight. Keeping the Lich under control. No more Novas.
Step
Death Knight
out.
using
Nice.
portal and the stuff and that.
He killed the Abo as well.
Yes.
That was another
Really
good
good
fight.
victory there for Sonic.
Oh, look, the owl on the left side. I didn't see that before. Second one coming. Did you see the Game of Moon where he skilled the owls before the other skills? And he had like five of them. So, in a
Oh, I'm not
very
sure on that
serious
one.
game.
Yikes.
Yeah, but the statues are putting in such a nice regeneration here, so it feels like even though Happy lost another fight and was forced into GP, he's kind of back to full health again. And the archers are struggling with the Disease Cloud at the same time.
Yeah, Disease Cloud is such a nightmare. It's like, even when it got like halved in the duration, it actually got increased in damage, but it still lasts for ages. So it's just basically a buff.
Second expansion on the right side coming up for Sonic, while his first expansion is being attacked now. Second Mountain Giant out now, upgrades on the way.
Sonic looking for a mana burn on the Lich. There. Oh, but denied. Minus only 9 mana burn.
Yeah, it's a scary looking army there from Happy again.
Too many abominations. Those
Come
archers aren't going to take this.
The lightning
Mountain
shield
Giants
again.
are nice,
Perfect.
but there's no position to block the abominations from reaching.
Big Invo on the TDH needs to be used soon, I guess. No mana on Happy Zeros, so that's one thing speaking for Sonic right now.
Imagine Priest of the Moon might get focused pretty heavily soon. She looks a little bit open, but she isn't being touched. Abominations are slowly getting picked off, though.
Yeah. One of them is saved
Demon
nicely.
Hunter. Still got about 5 seconds left on Invol. Nope, it's gone now. You've got to keep back.
Greater mana
It is-
potion. Oh! Potion used on the Lich as well. He also had to use the greater mana the greater healing potion on Happy Sea Witch and Naga. Sea Witch. And
These
both
heroes are so low, but they're always keeping so much distance as well at the same time. Sonic can't keep all of his stuff alive, surely at the same time.
oh my god, his
Right,
Naga,
click
his
on the
Naga! Oh! Both Nagas are about to die. What the heck is
Priest
going
of the
on?
Moon, actually. Oh my goodness.
Forces are under
Sea Witch is actually down from a clip, probably from an abomination from behind.
Oh my god,
no.
he's getting away with all his heroes.
Unholy Aura.
Look at this,
Baby.
guys. All 3 heroes are completely red. But the expansion is still running, and the Demon Hunter might be able to pick off 1 or 2 units on the way out. No, but there's an Abomination pretty low. He should focus that maybe. Wait, did he just...
Priest,
Oh, the
yeah.
Priest just died! I didn't catch
Yeah.
that. Oh no. Sonic!
Really valiant effort there, but unfortunately Happy did such a good job keeping so much distance on all these heroes.
Wow, perfect saves. Yeah, I think at this point... Sonic has 2 expansions, by the way, but I think he's so pissed now. He might lose his Demon Hunter as well, and then he might just rage quit.
I can't see a
Yeah.
comfortable comeback unless that gold from those expansions starts kicking in hard.
He's got 1,200 gold. Did he give up already?
He's going to try to get to the tavern with the mountain giant and pick him up, I guess. Got to run fast though if he does that,
Yeah.
because
Naga.
yeah, they could get picked off.
Oh,
There's no
yeah,
easy way to pick these heroes up, is there?
No, and man, he should have started to produce. Now he's starting to produce units, but way too late. He's got so much gold. I think he probably spent his time cursing and smashing his table.
This was his best chance so far versus Happy. I felt like he had a
Yeah.
really good spot there.
But it was so close. I feel for him now again. Like all 3 heroes were so
Yeah,
damaged.
it really could have gone. Like, I don't know if that's a low damage roll from the priestess or she was just not able to essentially pick off that hero with the right click. But that would have
Triple
helped.
level 5 heroes. Oh god.
Hmm.
Oh no. I don't think even, yeah, he's gonna lose that expansion. Yeah, this is happy and not happy. Poor Sonic, I mean. It's
Players' forces are under attack.
it's so unfortunate somehow. He was so close in this game. Happy.
Well, he's still got the other expansion.
Yeah, but he won't have a main.
It'll be
soon.
fine.
Yeah. Think positive, right? Going full dabei.
These are the backup bears. They were rejected at the first, but now maybe they can make the difference.
They can heal that mountain giant.
Yeah, that's about it.
Okay, Sonic, what's your secret game plan now? Against 3 level 5 heroes
Our players'
controlled by
forces
Happy.
are under attack.
Now he's stumbling over the expansion on the right side as well. He's like, okay, might as well kill that one too on my way. Sonic is tower pushing the expansion of Happy. Nice.
He has to switch things up. Look at that Demon Hunter down to half health just to get 1 mana burn off.
Oh my god, he's actually surviving. Oh, the fiend shot! The fiend shot! No. Sonic's actually still trying. Somehow.
A player's forces are under attack. A town is under
Got this one annoying destroyer just trying to deny the Demon Hunter from healing.
Oh! the shot of the destroyer had like a bend. That was... Change direction there. So, Naga, I think she will be dead in about 2 seconds.
Desperately needs a hero kill here. Ideally the Death Knight. Some
Good
sort
luck.
of comeback.
Good luck.
Yeah, I know, but
Nothing is speaking for...
cannot get through those abominations, that's for sure.
Alright. We won't see a GG, but I would say GG. Good effort there. It was so close. It was so close, man.